Another day, another devlog. Let's play some music. Let's also open up Unity, but before we do that, let's switch over to this view. Nice. Can you see me? Should I go this way? Should I go this way? I should go this way. Okay, cool. Let me turn down this video just a smidge. Dude. Okay. What are we doing today? We are fixing, not what we broke, but we're fixing what we did, finalizing what we did yesterday. Okay, so we got to make this page look a little bit better. It's fine as it is, but you know, it could be improved. First of all, when we click on these links, they both go to the same place. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I'm pretty sure they have different links, and we'll verify that right now. But call that a bug. And we'll probably change around this text a little bit and, I don't know, see what else we can do to make this page look a little bit nicer. Okay, first let's bring this text element down a bit. Thanks for playing. This is not white text, but whatever. So do the QWER. Ah, okay, that's what controls these. All right, we're leveling up. Let's bring that down a bit. What are we gonna do next? We are gonna make sure that the links are okay. So Gravitorium, the homepage logo, has a clickable image. That link goes to gravitoriumgame.com. So what's going on here? Where's my clickable image? It's a class. It's got a link. On mouse down, it opens that link. What else is a clickable image? Can I find references? Okay, nothing references it, I guess, but your box collider is fine. Your box collider is fine. Are you in a different layer? Layer default, you're untagged. Are you a raycast target? Is that something that is even changeable here? Draw mode, sorting layer. I mean, everything looks the same. Things generally look the same here. See, look, even their links are different. Okay, so let me just try to get this way out of the way over here, just in case it's a weird bounding box issue. See if we can attach to Unity. Breakpoint this and see what we can see. At this point, I really don't know what the heck's going on. I'm just gonna gather as much data as I can. Where's Unity? I think it's attaching. This is a good time to drink some coffee. Okay, I've moved the button off the screen. Click on this. What is our link? Why is it this? This game object is a clickable image. What are you? Transform. Children. You have no children? Children. Wait, this game object should have something. Components? Okay, you have a rect transform. Oh, you have a UI image. Oh, maybe that's it. And a canvas render? Wait. And we have a clickable image where your link is that. Your box collider is not going to give us any information. So we're clicking on the Steam logo. And it has a canvas renderer. So did we forget something in the scene? Let's go under the canvas. Thanks for playing. Left, right, text. Steam logo is not in there. But does it have a canvas renderer? Oh, maybe that's it. We have two Steam logos here. Why do we have two Steam logos? Is it just not active? What's going on here? It's a different one. You're somewhere here. You're there. Oh, and you're huge. Yeah, that's your bounding box. Oh my god, okay, your bounding box is the entire thing. I don't need this one. There we go. Alright, let's actually undo what we've done. There. Oh, come on. Okay, wait. Is it Control-Shift-Z? It is. Okay, so let's delete this game object. There we go. Okay, so the bug was something else was there, and it was huge, and we were actually clicking on that rather than these. Perfect. Nice. Okay, so we solved that bug. What else can we do here? I like the idea of having this logo like float a little bit. I did make stuff float before. Float. I don't know. Float. Float. I did it somewhere in here. Maybe this branch doesn't have it. Level goal. This would have been in level select. Where's level select? Level select, perfect. So let's close you, and I'm gonna look for float. Make worlds float. This could be a script. Right? And where this is just the game object. All right, let's make a script that just makes game objects float. That sounds like a fun little project. Let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna go to scripts and we can call this helpers. Oh, effects. That sounds good. Scrolling text, blink sprite, set sprite, sprite mask, teleport ring. Okay, none of those seem like they make things float. So let's create a C# script. Floating game object. And we're gonna open up the script, and I'm gonna bring over that make worlds float logic. I think all I did was we just use a simple sine wave and change how far it floats based off of speed, off of some magic speed variable. I'm just gonna rip that out of here. Copy. Save that. And what else do we need? World buttons. This should be like this game object. Turn that down. Save. Oh man, I wish there was a linting thing for C# that I had. So this should be this game object transform position. This game object transform position. Float distance. I need another float distance. We're gonna look at float distance. Cool. And we're gonna do that. And there we go. So all we have to do is in update now, we're gonna make the worlds float. And we should be good. Great. So now any object that we give this script will float. So let's go ahead and go back over here. Let's look for what script am I looking for? Floating game object. And let's go here. Let's also add floating game object. And we're just gonna hit play and see what happens. Those are gone. Where'd they go? What the heck is going on? Okay. That's a glitch. We don't want that to be over there, and that's too high. So, for the Steam logo, let's change your float speed and your float distance. .1. Oh my god. That's still a lot. 0.1, huh? Your float speed should be super low as well. Okay, so we're looking at like 0.2, 0.1? No, 3. And then we can make this like a 0, 1. 0, 9? 6, 4, 3? Oh my god, just don't float very much. Okay, 0.3 and 0.02. So float speed will be 0.3. 0.02. So what's going on here? Why is this floating so much? World to screen point. World to screen point. I don't exactly know what that does. Transforms position from world space into screen space. Game object transfer. Okay, this game object's position is a new vector 3. It stays on its x-axis. Its y position is now a point on the screen. I don't think we have to do this. Oh, I think I had to do that before because in the level select, everything was a part of the canvas. So I'm going to remove this. I just want the y. Yeah, I just extracted the y coordinate from it at the end of the day anyway, so. That. How is that? Okay, let's try again. Scroll away. It's music, by the way, Castlevania. If you haven't heard, for every other time I've done this type of video. Castlevania Lament of Innocence. Great soundtrack, great soundtrack. There we go, look at it. We're not done, but it's at least gonna add some more pizzazz, let's say. All right, actually no, this is the perfect time to go to the scene and modify these numbers. All right, so we'll just mess with the Steam logo. Why are you 3, 2, 1, 1? 1.5, 0.5. That's okay. That's looking a lot better. So 1.5 and 0.5. There we go. So this is a floating game object. This is more like a floating sprite than anything because this is not for canvas items. You know what we could do? Let's do something here. Let's make this. Okay, before we do this, I'm gonna add a to-do. Optionally support canvas UI. Okay, so that will be there. Hopefully not forever. Let's stop this and try it again. Okay. Those did not look like they changed much at all. Why is your float speed 3? Floating game object script. Float speed 3. Is it like overridden? Oh, these are overriding it, huh? 1.5. 0.5. 0.5, 0.5. Cool. Let's see this. It's looking good. It's looking good. Now we just need to drop these a little bit. Let's drop them both here. Try it again. Why do you go to half of the page? Why do you go to half of the page? Because it's a sine wave. We have to move. This all has to be shifted. So what's happening is we've got a sine wave. It just goes up and down, and it starts at some, I forget the term, but it starts in the middle, and then it goes up and down and up and down. Float speed is being multiplied by time, so that's how that affects the, God, what are these terms? I keep forgetting the term. The frequency? Like the wave is getting squished when we multiply time by float speed here. So it goes up and down a lot faster, and that's why that's float speed is here. Now multiply that entire value, and we are modifying the amplitude, so how high it goes. So when float speed is higher, we've got a lot more waves because it happens faster. And when float distance is higher, the waves are higher. So what we need to do now is, like that center line where the sine wave starts, we need to shift that. So I think this entire formula here needs to be added by some like start position. So plus start offset. And we're gonna make a start offset over here. Let's call this Y offset. That just makes a bit more sense. Variable names should be self-describing. There should never be a variable name that when you read it, you are confused as to what it does. Let's try this. First we have to set some... let's set your Y offset as 100, just to see what happens. I assume it's going to be off screen or something. Okay. Now let me change this Y offset. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we are looking for... This is going a little bit too far, so let's do like a point 2. Yeah, don't float too far. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we're looking at a 0.2 and a negative 2.2. That seems all right. Okay. Negative 2.2f, and the float distance is looking at 0.2. Okay, so we'll default to that. But then we have to go here and modify these. What the heck did I just change? Okay, didn't change anything. All right, so float distance 0.2, Y offset, negative 2.2. Nice. Now the question is, should the text follow this floating pattern as well? I'm going to say no for now because that's going to require me to, well, it wouldn't be too hard to support UI. Let's see how that works. Let's experiment a little bit. Okay, so let's add this UI support. So that is, we're going to go back here and level select worlds float. Boop. Let's bring you back. I'm going to say if true, then we're going to do this logic. Otherwise, we're going to do some other logic. Let's remove that comment. And then true here should be a Boolean is canvas UI. And this will be false by default because why not? We're going to remove that. So here, nope. Get this. Close you. Let's simplify this page a little bit. There you go. Okay, so if it's canvas UI, we're gonna do this world to screen points stuff. Oops. You know what? Let's just do if it's not canvas UI. No, I don't like that. We'll do this. Here, here. This game object. Set copy. This game object. What's the problem here? Oh, I didn't. Yes. There it is. Delete the space there, line things up a little bit. This doesn't seem too bad. We have an error though. Oh, what the heck? How did you get there? Okay, so we are not Canvas UI by default, so this should continue to behave normally. Let's run that and verify that. Nice. Okay, now back to the canvas. White text, left text. Let's do these. So for both of these, we're going to add a floating game object, and we're going to say that you are Canvas UI. Now, these numbers are probably going to be way off. Nice, look at that. Oh, it just works. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then, okay, so I got a request to change this text. Now, what was that supposed to be? Website. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. Oh, actually, so something to... We're almost done here. We're not quite done yet. But when we click... Oh. Oh, right. We're hitting no reference exceptions. So normally when we beat the game and we click on one of these things, what's going to happen is it's going to close this window and go back to the main menu because this screen looks for any input whatsoever. And when it finds any input whatsoever, it just goes to the main menu. We're going to want to change that because if they click the Steam link, what if they want to click on the website? Well, we've just left this page and we can never come back. So that might require a specific button. Perhaps we bring all of this stuff up a little bit and then just have an exit button here, and that's UI, and yeah, let's try that. Yeah, it'll have to be interactable UI. It won't float, at least for now. So yes, okay. Question is, how do we do that? Let's bring you up, and then let's go to these two and bring you up. Okay. Now let's get another canvas. Let's create a... Where's canvas? Prefab. Wait. Oh, it's UI. You know what? I'm gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna rename you to... Thanks. Let's call this top text, and then we'll duplicate you, and then I'll call you bottom text. And scene, Oh, I did not want you to go full screen. What happened there? Okay. So the bottom text, bring all the way to the bottom. Keep scrolling down. Now we'll change you to white. And then exit. Call it main menu. Let's shrink the text a little bit. 20? Nah, 30. Okay. Now how do we make this a button? Button UI. Game button physics, level select button, on screen button. Button UI sounds right. I don't know what it is, but okay. Well, let's just see what you do. What can I do now? So would I have to, you know what, let's look at the code for this and see if there's a comment that describes what this is supposed to be used for. Nope. Great. Highlight sprite. So there's like a clicked on here, on button, get mouse button down. If get mouse button down, and we overlap with this thing, on press invoke. On press. So you have an on press? Nice. Oh, I see. So then I can add a function. I can add a function. What can I do? Let's first worry about hooking up the logic. So, box collider. Can I just give you a box collider? I hope this works. Okay. So you have a box collider now. Let's put that box collider here. You don't have a sprite renderer. I don't need a sprite object. Ah, this is a box collider on a canvas. I do not have high hopes for this. Now on press, we're gonna have to hit level select. No, not level select. Get out of here. Credit screen. Void exit credits. Sure, let's hope that that's the right thing to do. In fact, game manager on any input. Or we're at the end game, then progress through the game loop. Any input? No, there's another any input here. Really? Title, any. Ah, what is this? What am I looking for? Title, star, any? Any input. And it's not a cinematic return. If it is, oh, this code changed recently. It must have. That's fine. No, actually it couldn't have. I didn't update anything. I guess I just don't remember this. Okay, so we have to progress to the game loop. But when I do, what is it, menu manager? Was it in the menu manager? Any input? No. What does main menu do? Clear test scene. Do we progress through the game loop is my question here. when we hit main menu, we do. Okay. So I think that that function is the right thing to do. So, or at least it'll get us further than where we are now. Where did it go? On press. What are we looking for? I need the script. So I'm going to properties, open up this different property here. I kind of hate that you have to do that. Bottom menu. Great. Now here, I need to give it this script, right? Or maybe I can give it the entire object. Let's try that. And then I can look into the script from here. There should be an exit. No, there's not. Is it public? Let me make it public. Let's go back. And let's try it again. Exit credits. There it is. All right, now I need to unhook the original game manager. Yeah, the game manager checks for any input. And then if we're at the end game state, then we progress to the game loop, which is not something that I want to do yet. I assume I'm in the end game state if I'm in the credits. So for now, let's just return quickly whenever we are in the end game state. We return an input because I want this screen to actually do something. So we shouldn't be hitting any no refs when we, oh god. Button UI, what are you trying to do? Check input touch. Oh, the game manager. That's okay. I really hope button UI isn't something that is going to make things more complicated. Okay, so let's get here from the normal game. So we have to start from the first scene. Okay. Now, if I click anything, any input doesn't actually do anything. Awesome. Variable sprite object of button UI has not been assigned. You probably need to... No, I'm good. Okay, now if I click on this... You know, let me see the main menu. I probably should have started by doing that. Scene, let's go to main menu. Okay, what? Because this is a menu that works perfectly fine. So, main menu canvas, continue button. What are you? You're a button. Well, that seems pretty straightforward. Can I just copy the continue button and bring it over? Scenes. Credits. Oh, canvas. Paste. Let's bring it into the canvas. Where's that continue button? Get over here. Oh no, it doesn't modify that. Okay. So, was it under thanks for playing? Bottom text. Let's delete you. And you know what? Let's just disable you for now. And in this continue text, I see. Wow, this is more of an image. Okay. But let's just see if this works. Credit screen, exit credits. Look at that. It doesn't work. God damn it. Okay, we're close. Wait, object reference is not. Okay, so it's because this menu manager is not initialized, which is because we didn't launch from the base scene. Alright, so we hit continue. And, well, can I, like, button over to it? No, I can't. This should be, like, automatically selected or something. Anyway. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. If I hit new game, does that start the cutscene? Yes. Main menu, hit continue. It saved my stats over there, so I'm going to clear player preps. Now we should go to the end screen. Oh. But that's fine. We've disabled time trial. That looks good. My hack isn't working, but it's a hack, so who cares? I'll just run from scratch. Okay. Continue. Why am I going into the cutscene? Game manager equals 5. Oh, my hack isn't in here anymore. Yeah, it was level index. Oh, I probably stashed it and just forgot to pop it. Level index equals. Here we go. 5 semicolon. Great. Okay, so the hack is back. But even before that, I need to make sure that the credit screen default selects continue, and then we have to scale continue up. I assume we could just use the scale tool. There it is. Bring you down a little bit. Okay, now how do I select you by default? Wait, no, isn't that a part of the event system? First selected game object. There we go. There we go. Look at that. I'm getting used to Unity. All right. Now, the last thing I gotta do is... So, we changed where the items float, but they still start a little bit below here, and that's because of my offset. So we just have to bring all that up. First, let's see what it should look like. Boop, boop. Oh, let's increase. Why are those not changing? Left, right text. Oh, that doesn't change it at all. That's fine. Let's at least figure out what these should be. Y offset. Let's bring you up. Where's your lowest point? Nice. Okay. That actually brings up an interesting point, which is, should these links be buttons? They probably should be, so that we can navigate with controllers here. So we're getting very close to finishing this, but let me make sure to finalize this. So I'll do negative 1.5. That seems good. So negative 1.5 is what we're looking for now. Let's do that. And then the left and the right text, we dragged you up. Oh, you know what? In my credit screen logic, where I'm making things... No, in my floating game object, where I'm making things float, we added this Y offset here, but we didn't do it for the other one, so... now the question is... Do we add Y offset here? Or do we add Y offset here? I think it's here, because this is a world to screen, so... Boop. Plus Y offset. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so that's a good sign. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. So you're looking at 0.16 for both of these. Perfect. All right, this is looking a lot better. I mean, for one, it works. we get the right links now. So let's take this from the top. So let's say we beat the game. All right, continue. We beat the game. We've unlocked time trial because this is our first thing here. Oh, after we show this screen, we need to show the next part of the screen. So we hit continue, and then that should show the, check us out on Steam and all that stuff. So we're almost there. But we're almost there. Okay, so what exactly do I have to do for that? I just need to enable the things that need to be enabled, really. Okay. So the credits screen has an index. Let's think about this a little bit. I am going to cut it here, but let's think about what we have to do tomorrow. Tomorrow, the continue button needs to take us through the phases of the credits screen. So the first phase is you've unlocked time trial. Great. The second phase is, hey, thanks for playing. And then the third phase is we exit. So we probably need to have some array of the objects that need to be enabled based on the phase. And then the first phase should only happen if the player hasn't beaten the game yet. So if they haven't beaten the game yet, then we're in phase 0, the first thing. So it's the time trial thing. Then when we hit continue, we go to the next phase. So disabling the first one, going to the next one. And then once we hit continue and we're at the last index, the last phase, then we just go to the main menu. So we'll do that tomorrow. But this was a good episode. Learned quite a few things here. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun doing this game dev stuff. Let me know if you're enjoying watching this. But I will catch you in the next one. See ya.